It's pretty safe to say all of us are hoping 2021 is better across the board. And for $1 Million Listing star Ryan Serhant, better means bigger with his latest book called Big Money Energy. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Listen, so you wrote this book
Yes.
during a quarantine, in a pandemic, while simultaneously launching your own brokerage firm. So I think the first question is, how'd you do that?
Lots of help. When the quarantine wasn't happening, most of my day is physically going and personally showing apartments or filming for one of the TV shows or our social content, right? It's just kind of building brand and doing the work. So with quarantine, all of a sudden, I had all this time to get work done and do things. And I have time to write my second book, which I've been thinking about for a long time as a way to help people find the confidence within themselves to be who they want to be in the future right now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people struggle with that, trying to figure out how they can be their best selves, especially in a city like New York, because you can get swallowed up pretty easily.
When I first came to New York City, I had no money. I was actually running out of money pretty quickly, and I didn't know what to do. And I would see people who looked very successful, not just because of their clothes, not just because of how they talk. They have such great magnetic energy. Yeah. And so the phrase that I came up with, this is almost 11 years ago, was big money energy, because I didn't have any of it. And so big money energy is that specific set of qualities that every super successful person has that we think has been reserved for those types of people, the good looking people, the educated people, the connected people. And it's not true, but it all starts with believing in yourself, right? If you don't believe in yourself, no one is going to believe in you. And the book is going to give you the confidence to be able to do that, because it's going to show you that that level of confidence and that level of happiness isn't just reserved for other people. It's actually reserved for you.
But, some people are going to be watching from home saying, all right, but I'm never going to see big money in my lifetime. What do you say to them?
Listen, when I lived in New York City before I got into real estate, the most money I was making was hand modeling cell phones. Yeah. Until I realized that if I came to the game, because that's what the day is, right? The day is a game. If I came to the game every single day with the energy of someone who actually wants to win, I'm going to attract other winners. Yeah. I'm going to attract other people that want to win with me. So it's absolutely possible. If it was possible for me, it is possible for you. You just have to want it. And it's the one thing that I cannot teach is want. If you don't want it for yourself, then you don't get the right to complain about it.
Right. Well, I mentioned in the top that you also opened your own brokerage firm this year.
Yeah.
Was there, why was now the right time? And was there any hesitation? Like, do I hold off?
So much was going on that was way scarier than starting my own business.
Yeah.
The expectations were nice and low.
Yeah.
Because if I'd done it 2 years before, the market's roaring and everyone's happy, excited, I would have had to have launched the firm with the parade down Fifth Avenue. If I didn't sell anything in the first week, people would have been like, I knew he would fail. Now, I walk down the street in a blizzard to go to the office and everyone's like, wow, good job.
Yeah.
Sticking through there in New York City. And it's been an incredible 4 months so far. And I count on this hand because I've got my book taped to this hand.
Yes. And why is it taped?
That's a really great question. I want this to be a bestseller and I want it so badly. I'm willing to tape this book to my hand for a month.
What?
I'm going to shower with it. I'm going to work out with it. I'm going to do everything. It's, I switch hands, so don't freak out.
Good.
And if you follow along with me, maybe my crazy thing that I'm doing here will help convince you that commitment is a real thing. And I believe in it strongly. And it's a big part of the book as well. So please pre-order and help the mission.
Yeah, we'll help the mission for sure. So you can get that off your hand. But let's talk $1 Million Listing.
$1 Million Listing season 9. It will premiere sometime in the next couple months. I don't exactly know when. And when it premieres, we will have filmed that show for I want to say almost 2 years. So the show is really going to follow this season a strong market in New York, and then it's going to cut to black. And then we're all going to grow beards and try to sell over Zoom. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to show how we do that. The market in New York is tricky, but it's robust if you know what you're looking for and if you know what your clients are looking for.
Well, listen, I love this book. There is really a lot of information in here. And I think that there's information that people can take into all different careers.
Thank you.
Well, Ryan's book, Big Money Energy, is out now. Thanks so much. We're going to get that off your hand, Ryan.
Thank you.